So it's been a few hours since the revelation of the grand mastermind behind many of the joys and many of the pains of the last few months. Surprisingly, very few students have left. The announcement that there will be a new headmaster has been a spark of some grumbling and debate. Many people still are avoiding John to a point, but there's no ill will very much right now. It's more just not caring. Chloe has been in her room. She chose not to go to the trial. A lot of the school did not, but she did not want to see her classmates put on a spectacle. So she's not checked her neocom. But being holed up in there all day, I'm assuming she's probably getting hungry because it's almost sundown, and the sun starts getting dim outside of her window. So at this point, Chloe has decided to get up and go to have dinner in the common room. So she goes down the long hall. I'm assuming that she probably remembers the last time she came down this hall. A student being decapitated by John. It has been cleaned. There's no sign of any of these damages or whatever, but you proceed on through and you start coming into the dining area. There are actually students inside, and before you get there, we're going to go to Dante and Harry are sitting at their table. So who sat with who?
Like who's sat?
Yeah, who's there first?
I was already there.
All right. Okay. All right. So Dante was already there. I guess from the way it is, you just sat down at the first seat he could. Harry came in. Did you just sit down beside of him, or did you ask permission to sit down?
I just sat down next to him.
I just sat down. So, and I will say that every time that you see this mark upon Harry's face, he's got the Bahamut head, or as they call it, the shining dragon symbol on his face. I'd say that it gives you a weird feeling, familiar, but you've never really found much comfort. You've never really found much comfort in that symbol. Had too much family history with it. After all, your father was quite fond of that god, apparently. So, but anyway, you all sit down. Do you all talk about your day, or you just sit there and eat?
I'm probably sitting down eating, just thinking about everything with the trial.
So you're just so you're all just sitting, eating in silence.
I'm more drilling.
So someone attempts to sit down. So okay, so drill away.
So Ball, is it?
Or Harry.
You go by Ball?
That's his last name.
Yeah, that's my last name.
Who do you think is going to be the new headmaster?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I'm not too aware of any sort of hierarchy among the professors. But if I had to guess, maybe Kuma or Dagon.
Probably be Dagon. You do realize that the bubble is collapsing and none of us is ready.
Yeah.
And apparently we're the last group. Whatever that is meant, that he said that all the other groups were meant to fail except the last one. What do you think that meant?
I think that it gives me a sense of duty, but also confidence. Not overconfidence, but in the sense that we are supposed to be the class that, if succeeds, does, out of everybody else.
Because again, his words were not fail. They didn't say succeed.
It gives me a clear conscious knowing that we're not one of the groups that is guaranteed to fail.
It has always been so weird with me. All these years my mother is trying to get me to me, and I've always had this weird suspicion to always put it off until now. I find that very odd.
Was that just from your gut, or?
I don't know. It's always fun. That I was never quite ready to put together. I don't know. It's for sure.
I mean, we can come in anytime, so.
Chloe. You?
Hi, Dante.
We haven't seen you.
Yeah, I've stayed here a lot lately.
Okay.
There's just been a lot.
There's been a lot.
Have you heard anything that's happened?
Well, I was there and John shot his head off.
Oh no, there's been a lot more accidents.
No more killings. But there was a trial.
I didn't go. What can happen? We don't do it in front of
Oh
us.
no. That was a plan. It was a setup. By me.
What?
Headmaster. By the headmaster.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, there's so much you miss. I don't even know where to even start. It was all made up with him.
I could take my remembrance or
Yes, however you did that.
I recorded the entire thing. It's like it would replay like sort of.
Yeah, you can look in it.
Yeah.
It's like TV.
Okay.
So instead of like what you're doing.
Chloe, do you want to get caught up, or is it still too much that you went through before? Because I don't want to put any more. We don't want to put any more on you that you've already experienced already.
Is John alive or dead?
He's alive.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. The trial's a farce.
Then
No.
this is blowing my mind. I guess I need to.
Well, that's up to you. You can. But Chloe, I'll tell you this. This is going to have to set it up. We're going to get everything. The
Well-
headmaster's on.
What?
The headmaster's on.
Okay, just show me stupid whatever.
I'll hand her my orb.
So hit highlights for.
So, the trial started. Joe and Jarl brought in to kind of make our own statement themselves, and without any kind of defense statements, or just add to the information pool.
Which a few opponents did.
Yeah.
What
surprising.
would there be to say though? He
Well,
shot him in front of
But
us.
you got all the details. Let me explain.
We've known that Jar or John has been having memory issues, and allegedly, Joe has no recollection of the acts he took part in. And so me, Devar, and Dante took a little trip to the headmaster the other day, and sort of permission to do some investigation and kind of collect some information, evidence, whatever we could to try to prove innocence. And Dante found a handful of things regarding the paladin's body was in the temple that sank through the ground like it would during that big day, and had seen that there was a different crest on his armor or something, where it was a scale tipped to the right, indicating the right hand of Tyr. Apparently he also ran into the right hand of Tyr.
Yes, I did.
And was told to pass along a message to the headmaster that saying, "Hi, I'll be seeing you soon." And then I went and pressed the second in command of the exposition, who is now voted the leader, and who was sparring with the new second in command. And in the moment, I didn't notice, but he seemed to dodge every question I had in regards to the paladin and his relationship and where they were. So in the middle of the trial, I sort of openly asked them and put them on the spot.
You open name up.
And we saw a scene of something of them fading to black, and them having fun in the sparring arena, but also the
second in command
try and talk to the paladin beforehand, saying that you need to come clean about his false faith and one without, and that he's actually a servant of the right hand of Tyr, and the paladin didn't feel interested in doing that, and so he left, and the second in command said, well, his fate's sealed or something like that, and that's when he met up with the other dude in the sparring arena and had interactions, relations, and then and sort of it gets a little confusing from here, but Omni ends up revealing that he manipulated the book. If the paladin hadn't come clean, then his fate was to die because he would betray everybody, and so he set up the book to sort of do whatever it did to kill him, and then has also been a sort of patron of John, and sort of having him do certain biddings. To what extent, I don't recall. But this is where his memory problems were coming in, and John was technically considered a paladin of, I don't know what that religion's called.
Knowledge.
Or a paladin of knowledge. And we also discovered that Omni was withholding the god Io within him, and there were certain constraints Omni had about. This is where I'm starting to get a little fuzzy. I don't know how much more I can explain myself.
So I stay in my room for one afternoon, and everything goes all over the place.
Everything goes to crap.
Everything goes crazy.
Oh, and Omni did say that he basically was going to give himself up to maintain the bubble for 2 more years, and that's why we have 2 years to do whatever we need to do and save the multiverse.
Headmaster had said that every expedition as went out was doomed to fail, except for the last one. And we're the last one.
No pressure.
It's time to step up the game,
So
Chloe.
it is on
We've
us.
got to get better and get better quick.
So, do you all continue just to talk about the day?
Just miscellaneous
small
and
chat.
eat. And
So
eat.
you're all there and you eat for a while, and like during this time, like a teacher strolls in, and it's Scarlet. So Scarlet's looking around the room, and she steps up onto one of the tables because she's small to be seen. Now she's about eye line for a regular person standing up. And she's like, I know the day has been long, but I have a request. One of our students has become unaccounted for.
What student is that?
Sev. So Sev is left the school earlier in the day. He did take his equipment and armor with him, and shortly after he left, he boarded a train to go out into the woods, like
Do
near.
we know what woods, what section?
It's like yes, there's a little forest area to the south.
Is he missing?
It's like, well, normally we would know if the neocom was put down, but shortly after he went, that particular train, the neocom stopped working, and we lost track of him.
Oh, good
It's
grief.
like we are asking for volunteers.
After all that's what's happened in the last 24 hours?
It's like no one has to go.
No, I'll go.
It's like we have very few people left. This is school business.
I'll go.
I'll go help find Seth. The school's a mess as it is. We don't need to leave anybody else
I need to get
missing.
out. I need to get out anyway.
I'll also go.
Okay. She looks at you three at the table. She says, "Does anyone else care to go?"
Dante steps up on the table. Really? Nobody else cares to go and find a classmate. Shows the
A lot of them don't look at you. They sort of look away.
yeah, that's right. Don't look. Y'all pathetic and you disgust me.
You all, Sev is missing. Get it together.
I mean, look around you guys. This is it.
One of them in the back says he's probably off, reaping some souls.
But you don't know that.
They're like, that's what he does.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Like
If he's missing, he's missing.
Everywhere he goes and everywhere he's at, death happens. It's like that's his religious order.
Then don't go then. Stay here like a coward.
And what if you were the one missing? Wouldn't you want somebody to try to help find you?
Yeah, someone other than Sev.
You all are horrible. I don't
just-
even want to be known
He
as your
gets
classmates.
a hold of Chloe and says, "Don't waste your breath on these morons."
So you
Now-
you three are just gonna go.
Nope. I'm gonna stand up
I don't think you have to stand.
and I'm gonna say, it's up to you whether or not you want to go. But we all heard today that we have 2 years to accomplish whatever task we have to do.
Not to mention half classmates.
And if you just want to sit here and not get better and not get stronger, you can. That's up to you. But we're gonna go do stuff that might, give us more experience and prepare us.
Now, some of the students in here are some that could go on the expedition with you, but some of them are the students that will go on the current one. And some of them just like he's not our classmate.
Mm.
We are all members of this school.
Don't waste your breath, guys.
Well,
Let's just get our gear ready and go.
that's exactly the point. He's not your classmate. He's a part of the expedition that isn't guaranteed to fail. Maybe you want to help those members stay alive.
They're like, some of them are like, we've worked too hard to believe that we're going to fail. This is the other expedition. Like Omni said, or the headmaster said that he set up everything for the greater success. Maybe we're the ones that are actually going to succeed, and it's trying to motivate us. I said, otherwise, if we're destined to fail, why should we even go? So it's like we're going to succeed. So when you all come out, you all will find out and verify that we succeeded. And some of them like, yeah, they just sort of shaking their heads, just going,
Miss Scarlett, let's just go. These people are useless.
Are you doing anything that will... Are you going to be doing anything better by staying here that is going to help you for this expedition?
they're like, all right, sleep is valuable. And
I
besides, we can't afford to lose anyone else for
I just
our
get a hold
expedition.
of both of them and just start dragging them out.
You give them tough.
Mhm.
Does Chloe allow herself to be pulled?
I'm not like forcing you. I'm just getting a hold of you.
Trying to give the.
And just go.
I give up. They're useless.
I'll go.
So Scarlett goes. It's like we're really thin right now for what we're doing. She said, but I can give you some supplies. Make sure to get your armor on and any materials that you need before you go out.
That's where we're going now.
So I'll let her give you 2 health potions each. Okay. Like I said, this is a real. So this is real. So make sure to equip your armor. And you all, yeah. So you all will equip your armor, and you'll have two. And I'll go ahead and say you'll be given two. Well, no, I'll say that he already had two. I'll give him two when we get there.
Which is what 2D.
2d4 plus 2.
That's a health potion. That's how
That's
much
per health potion. All right. So what we'll do is you all will board the train. You will board the train and go.
Oh, they're mine.
Um,
Turn them to the side. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, you'll board the train and you'll go where Seb was last seen.
Just wear them.
Let's just look at 'em.
Alright.